There's lots to let go of. If you want to live the life that you want to live, you got to stop caring about what other people think. You got to stop focusing on things that you don't even really care about. And now I'm thinking about how this video could be a pretty good clip instead of just letting the inspiration come out. You know, I'm like, oh, that might be good to clip. But you know what? It happens. We're human beings. You know? Don't hold yourself to like such a high standard that like you're gonna judge yourself, you're gonna beat yourself up if you're not always there. You know? Embrace the totality of what you are, which is a human being. And sometimes you're joyful, sometimes you're peaceful, you're centered, you're like killing it, you're like living your best freaking life. And other moments, you're out of it. You're feeling off, you're disconnected, you're in your head, you're in your feelings. You don't feel authentic. You don't feel like life is vibrant. You know, you're going through it. And you know what? Don't judge yourself for that. That's okay too. That's normal. That's expected. That's necessary even. It's all part of the process of, you could say, waking up, you know, becoming your best self, growing in awareness. Like, you need to suffer a bit. You need to go through you need to feel the consequences of your unconscious behaviors and tendencies, and you know, you need to go through that so that you can get to a point where you're like, dude, I'm done with this. Like, I'm sick of it. And you'll eventually like rise above all of that shit that's like been controlling your life. You'll see it for what it is. You're like, oh dude, I've just been like stuck in my head. I've been like ruminating on the past. I've just been like beating myself up. I've been prioritizing the wrong things, you know? Like, I don't really care about that. Or like, I didn't realize that that's what I was doing to myself, and that I don't have to do that to myself. I don't want to do that to myself. Like, I want to live a good life. I want to live a dope life. And so that requires seeing all of the ways in which you're holding yourself back, you know, all of the things you're clinging on to, all of the beliefs and the thought patterns and the emotions that you're just like, you're holding on to, you're dwelling, you're identifying with it. It's like, dude, you're so much more than your past. You're so much more than the feelings you're going through, you know? If you want to get a little woo-woo, a little, you know, esoteric, think of yourself as the space within, or the space with which everything unfolds. All of your life experience, all of the thoughts, all of the emotions. You aren't those things. You are the space. You are the presence. I mean, yes, you are also a human being, but you're also just like if you're just fully present, if you're just fully in the moment, in the now, there's no concept of you as a human being. It's just spaciousness. You know what I mean? There happens to be a human being involved, but it's like a little part, you know? It's the vehicle through which you're able to experience anything. But when you drop that like idea of like I'm just a person, I'm just like, and just all the stories and the narratives that you've accumulated over the years, you just drop all that and you're just like present. It's nice, dude. It's fun to be silly. It's fun to be yourself. I don't need to be like I don't need to control how I'm speaking or how I'm delivering my message. The key is that I'm not forcing anything. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm just in the moment. I'm just present. I'm still. And I'm just letting what wants to come out. I'm letting myself express myself. And it happens to be a little, you know, it could be a little crazy. It could be a little off the wall. But you know what? That's the energy I want to live with, and that's the energy I want to help other people live with, you know? Like, it's like, just be yourself, you know? You don't need to be all dignified and serious, like, yeah. You can just be a silly little goose. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Life's not that serious, you know? You're gonna die. How do you wanna have lived your life? How would you have liked to spend your time? It'd be all serious and dignified. You gotta do these things. You gotta take this seriously, man. Or would you rather just be like, okay, I know that there are serious situations, but I'm just saying, as a general rule, what kind of energy would you like to embody throughout your life? You know? Would you rather just be yourself, be able to be silly, whatever comes naturally in the moment, you know? Or are you trying to force yourself to be a certain way, to look a certain way, to do certain things, and be all dignified? I'm sure you don't. You want to wear a mask? That's a lot of it's a lot of energy spent, and not a lot of reward. You just let everything go. You just let it all go. You just double down on being yourself. It's effortless. It's effortless. It's blissful. You just feel so free. You feel invincible in a way, you know? Like, I can handle anything. I can get through whatever comes my way. Like, I'm in alignment with life. You know? You're not resisting this moment. You're not resisting yourself. You're just you're like on the same page as what is. And so with that, you have a very strong sense of peace, freedom, authenticity. There's no pushing, there's no pulling, there's no forcing. You just are. You're just going with the flow. Such a better way to live, man. I love you.